Hello. I just taught my class today on the heart chakra, and I talked to them about how it was about compassion, about forgiveness, about letting go, but also having those soft but sturdy boundaries on our hearts, or with other people around us too. But I don't know, the heart chakra, I don't know, it was pretty fun for me because even from my experiences, like I journaled so much about that chakra, and it hits so deep for me, and I feel like for a lot of people, it's a heart chakra, it's the heart, matters of the heart. We talk about relationships, love, self-worth, it all kind of ties into that, and also just feeling safe in love, feeling safe to operate out of love, and I don't know, it's just a very beautiful one to work with. But it can still be like a very heavy one. Heart chakra can be very heavy. So we worked on, being able to release that and learning new techniques and things and affirmations that helped with that chakra. I'm gonna do a couple of them. I'm gonna do my sound bowl today, and I'm gonna show you my new tarot cards. Or oracle. This one's an oracle. Any energy that were on these cards from before and any other readings I did, or if they're even new, I'm gonna do a cleaning. I get my sage. I'm gonna get some of you. We can cleanse our auras. We cleanse our heart space. Any old narratives we've been telling ourselves, any heavy experiences that we've been holding on to, any grief. Sometimes it can be, a little remnant, a little sprinkle of it from a long time ago that can kind of, make people a little bit bitter, make people just kind of hold on to something that they shouldn't be holding on to. And sometimes we're holding on to a lot of things that we weren't even supposed to carry, things that weren't even ours to begin with. It didn't even come from any experience we had. It could have been from somebody else, and maybe they just threw that on you. We're going to release that today. We're going to release that today. Because when we operate from lack, which, with the heart chakra, there could be lack there. When we operate from that, or we operate from just being scared, being fearful, when we operate from anything that can, like I said, just stem from an experience that wasn't even ours, that wasn't even, it didn't even have anything to do with us, it can kind of taint what we bring in. It can affect, anything we're supposed to be attracting. So we're going to say a little prayer on that one. May we be released from things that no longer serve us, that no longer serve our expansion. May we be released from people that no longer serve us or no longer serve our expansion, that kind of block our heart chakras or block any of our other chakras or block anything that's supposed to be coming through for us. May we release that. Anything that we may be holding on to too tightly, too harshly, anything that may be holding on to us too harshly or too tightly, may it be released from us. May we be released from it. May we release it. May we have the divine discernment to be able to know that it no longer serves us, and to be able to part ways so that we can feel what lightness truly is, what it really feels like, what it really looks like. Maybe be able to experience that. And to our ancestors, our spirit guides, anybody else who's watching over us, please protect us from things that is just trying to hold us and keep us small, that's trying to hold us captive instead of hold us in love. Please let it be released. Anybody who's trying to hold us in fear, maybe in their own lack, in their own scarcity, please help us to be released from that. Please protect us from relationships and connections and experiences like that. The Ace of Pentacles popped out. The Ace of Pentacles. I'm about to pull again. I'm gonna get 3 cards. Oh, there's a couple that fell out. But you got the 2 of Swords. The 2 of Swords. And one more card. Ask for guidance in this pull, in this reading. Oh, the Star. You got the Star. Okay. Okay. So, alright, so you got the Ace of Pentacles. That has to do with new beginnings. The Ace, anything with the Ace, new beginnings. And especially when it comes to money or opportunities, your career, anything that you're working on, projects, it has to do with new beginnings with that. And so whatever ideas you get in this time, act on it. Whatever visuals, words you are hearing during this time, something you feel like you need to start on, the universe is giving you a sign. God is giving you a sign. Whoever you believe in, they telling you, start on it. Whatever you start right now will prosper. But you have to start first. A lot of people cannot start. They get so stuck and they get so swarmed with the ideas. They start to overthink and talk themselves out of it, or they start comparing themselves to other people instead of just starting on what they have, on what they were given. If you were given a vision, it's because you're supposed to do it. You're the one who's supposed to be doing it. Do it. And that's so funny because you also got the 2 of Swords. So when we talk about, things not getting done or indecision, that's exactly what that means. This is a shutdown. This is complete shutdown. It just could be, anybody who completely maybe just gets overwhelmed. Or, like I said, you talk yourselves out of things. But you're not being able to see the blessings. All that water behind you. This scene here. Everything is open for you right now. But you're not able to do it because you're stuck. But you got this coming through. So much is being promised to you. So much is being given to you right now. But you just have to act on it. Right now, you too stuck in your head. Too stuck in a loop. Too stuck somewhere. Open your eyes. Look at everything that's being surrounded. Everything that's being given to you right now. You got the Star. Let's not forget that. Everything, the divine, the cosmos, the universe, everything is being given to you right now. You are that. You are the embodiment of that. If you're getting those ideas, those visuals, you're a direct channel of that, a direct vessel. You're supposed to, once again, I feel like a lot of these sometimes, maybe I'm just speaking to a lot of artists right now. As an artist myself, maybe it's just because of that. You're being given so much. Because you are so much. You are worthy of so much. You are deserving of so much. And you shut yourself down. You're shutting down that. Maybe, like I said, it could be, outside stuff, the fear of being judged, the fear of being perceived, the fear of fully stepping into your power. At the Star. You're supposed to be getting attention. You're supposed to be given these opportunities. You're supposed to be given these connections. But you got to step out first. You're hiding yourself. You're closing down for small things. When you're supposed to be you see, this is such this is a major arcana, the Star. You're big. You're bigger than life. Don't let yourself get shut down for small ways of thinking. Even other people and how they think, what life is supposed to be, what your life is supposed to look like, what your path is supposed to look like. Just because, they have a small way of thinking, anybody around you. Sometimes you might need to separate yourself a bit. I'm going to pull from this deck now to see if we have any guidance on what that specific thing might be that we might need to release, or maybe something that we might need to receive. Oh, it's so funny. One of the things that just flipped over was courage. Courage. And it's so funny, too, because earlier a whole bunch flipped out. And one of them, I think, was it was a knight. I forgot which one. But, you know, it was like charging into a war or something. But it's like, you gotta have the courage to just show up and show out. Just, you know how they say, you know, fake it till you make it? Embody it. Embody it. You have to embody that role. Stop shying away from what's yours. Embody that role. Embody that. I don't even want to say character, because you're not faking it. That really is you. It's something about you that you're supposed to fully put on. But like I said, if we're shutting down that part of ourselves, if we're ignoring it, if we're putting it off, maybe for the sake of just security, maybe just working that job that's, you know, just killing us, or maybe you're stuck in a relationship that you're not able to expand in, maybe they're keeping you small, whatever it is, you have to have the courage to get up and get away from that so you can fully expand. We can't be kept in places that is small, because you gonna keep yourself small. You can't do that. If you expand, you maybe outgrew a space, you outgrew something, but you have to have the courage to walk away and show up for who you are, what you want to be, what your dreams are. You can get whatever. Once again, you got the star. You got whatever. The guides, actually, your guides popped out. Have faith in your guides that they're protecting you on this journey. Like I said, the cosmos, everything is being handed to you right now. You are connected to that. You are that. You have to have faith in that. Maybe talk to them more in this time too. Sometimes, you know, also that's a big thing too. Talk to your guides. If maybe you are surrounded by people who have smaller minds, talk to your guides. They seen your higher self. They know your higher self. They don't have small minds now. They know what fully you are capable of. Talk to them. Don't be talking to people who might be shutting down ideas, who might be, you know, closing you off from that. And also same with yourself. If it's not even people who's doing that, it might just be yourself. You're getting stuck in your own mind. Talk to your guides. Get connected with them again. I'm going to pull one more. I'm going to pull one more of these. If you're trying to get to your higher self, get to your guides first. And your guide can even be your higher self, too. Uh-oh. Beauty. Ooh. I'm loving this reading already. This is actually a very beautiful card, too. Hold up. Beauty. Beauty. You could be just, like, actually, like, physically a very beautiful person. Stop hiding that face. We want to see it. Stop hiding your beauty. A lot of times, especially when we think about, like, you know, like ancient times, you know, beauty was seen as a blessing. We were passed down beauty from our ancestors because it's a gift. And you're not sharing that gift. You're hiding it. Or you don't even believe in that it's a gift. You don't believe that it's there. Like I said, if you got to fake it till you make it, do that. But you are a very beautiful person. I'm talking about inside and out. And it's very... just something like, it's very delicious about your energy. It's very beautiful. It's radiant. And you know, you can tap into that by, there's like so many, like just glamour magic. Even giving yourself affirmations, putting it on your mirrors. You literally can, you know, infuse, you know, whatever you use. It can be makeup, it can be oils. You massaging yourself daily, giving yourself affirmations about either your beauty or how you show up, how you're perceived. And it's not even about beauty, it's just a magnetism is what I'm feeling. Like, you just naturally pull people in. You pull things in, opportunities, money. You can use that with your beauty. Literally, just be a magnet for the cosmos. Things just naturally drawn into you and just around you. And from what I feel, you don't even really have to do all that. It just happens naturally, but you have to tap into that first. You have to intentionally walk into that first. That can be experimenting with different colors, with different hairstyles, different makeup looks. Literally going to a store if you need to. Tell them, I just need a little something to, you know, maybe bring out these features. Like, what do you think I need? Or like, what colors like really go well with my skin tone, my undertones? What colors like do I want to bring more? Like lately for me, it's been pink and orange. So I've been bringing that a lot more into my company, into my space. Because for some reason this season, it's just, I'm not even a pink type of person, I'm gonna be honest. But lately it's just been like, I've been needing that. And it really just tells you about what type of season you're walking into. And right now it's seeming like, you know, beauty, the star. Got Ace of Pentacles. So I'm seeing this money. So green. Yeah, I'm on theme every time. And pinks. As you see, this card is pink. I don't even think about that. Literally pinks, reds for power, you know, red for courage and like that spice, that radiance, that magnetism. Even the star, when you think about this, the cosmos, we got the guides here. So what I'm seeing is not only those colors, but also purple. You have like this cosmic authority. You have to be able to use it. You have to tap into that first though, if you are trying to get to what you need to go. And beauty is what I'm seeing is the route, your inner guides, actually having the courage to step into it. Because it do take a lot of courage. It do. It can be scary. But once again, you have nothing to lose with that and everything to gain. Everything to gain. So step more into that. And what I'm feeling is, you know, that sacral chakra. You gotta feel good. The oranges too. And, you know, so not only though like glamour magic and things like that, but even eating our foods, oranges, if you're trying to bring in like that abundance, you know, that liquid gold, honey, like especially my root workers, honey. That's a big one. Putting on your tongue, you know, putting in your tea, doing your rituals in the bath with it. Honey, I'm giving y'all big ones right now. But our foods, like, and the colors of them directly correlate to different chakras. So being able to, you know, have those ones, it brings in different energies. So definitely tap into that. And I'm gonna pull from these. These are cards I've made myself of things I needed over the years. I pulled a lot of like big like ideas or realizations, and you know, from different situations I was in, and I put them all on a whole bunch of cards. So I'm gonna pull from those. And also another message I just heard, people be too scared to show up like fully in their power and their beauty is because it don't look like everybody else's. Stop comparing your beauty, what your interests are, your passions, whatever, to other people. You're supposed to stand out. You were put here to stand out, not fit in. We're not in the business of fitting in or pleasing other people or, you know, trying to be perceived in the right way. Think about the artists in the past. Like, you have to give yourself the permission to stand up and stand out and go into what you're trying to go into. Don't wait for the permission to do that. Once again, think about the artists in the past. At that time, people was hating on them. They was like, oh, this is not being an artist. They put a line on their canvas. This is not art. Or, oh, they did this. And this is not what we're in the business for. This is more abstract. This is more this. And think about now, their stuff is worth trillions of dollars. One painting is worth that or something. Like, what? Like, if you're doing something that you're supposed to be doing, something that you were put here to do, there's gonna be haters. I'm gonna be honest. There's gonna be haters. There's always gonna be somebody talking smack. You're always somebody, you can do this better. You can. We're not in the business of pleasing nobody. If your work looks different, if even your idea of beauty looks different, maybe it's doing something completely out there, do it. Do it. Even if you haven't seen nobody else do it. Once again, you was given that vision to do it. You was given those features. Like, just show up in that way. In that way that's calling out to you. Do it. So I'm about to pull from this deck. Once again, it takes a lot of courage too. But you're supposed to. Like, we're not put here for a long time. At the end of all of this, what is it that you want, not even to be your legacy, what do you even want to say? That you spent, what, maybe 80, 70 years to be blessed, whatever, 90 years, just appeasing everybody else's, you know, what they want, their needs. There's a lot of people pleasing going on. No, You gotta be selfish. Show up for yourself. Do what you gotta do. If it's quitting somewhere, if it's literally cutting off folks that keep bringing you down, if they energy, even if it's just a weird type of vibe, get that away from you. You don't have permission. You don't need permission to cut anything out your life that no longer serves you. Get that away from you so you can show up fully for yourself. Because people be in and out of our lives. You're the only one who's going to be there. You're the only constant there. Show up for yourself. Have the courage to show up for yourself. Alright, I have to do these last few cards. Let me just do one. It's kind of hard to shuffle paper, I'm going to be honest. But two fell out. Connect with the spirits of wonder, of imagination. Go back to your playfulness, to your joy, to your curiosity, to pleasure. Stop taking life so seriously. Life is too short for that. What was I saying? Look, what did I say? It's too short for that. Go back to the things that light you up. Like, go back to things that ignite you. Stop putting out that little flame of yours. You gotta let her flow. We're talking about the sacral here. We're talking about the solar plexus. We're talking about all of it here. Once again, connect with your imagination this time. Let yourself play. Let yourself play. Let yourself experience joy in its fullness. Stop taking life so seriously. It's not all about taxes, bills, work, taxes, bill, work. They're making us into machines here. We are not machines. We are human beings. Treat yourself like a human being. Stop getting distracted by this. This is the matrix. Stop getting distracted by that. And lastly, reshape yourself. Reshift your energy. Recalibrate it. That is your power. To be able to shapeshift like that, there's so much beauty and radiance in that already. Like, once again, we're talking about shapeshifting. And what's coming to mind right now is like the siren energy, this fairy energy, the mermaids, and we're talking about imagination and childlike, wonder and imagination, and it's just like those things are like real, like for us, and to be able to take on that type of energy, to play in it a little bit, to explore it, like reshape yourself in this time. I know we started a new year. People say, new me, but they don't, I feel like, truly know what it means. It's not just a whole list of goals. It's embodying these different things. And to be able to recalibrate and move your energy around, there's so much power in that. A lot of people don't know how to do that. And to just be so intentional, but also, like I said, be playful with it. Don't take life so seriously. This is about a feeling. This is about the movement. It's about being fluid in yourself. So one thing I actually, taught in my class is, being able to be fluid. So in this time, something that I'm seeing is, somatic therapy and, movement-based therapies. So I teach yoga. I said this. But being able to not do movements like this or like very structured, flow into it. So if you do a lot of, movements like that, if you do dance, being able to get to your practice more. So being able to move freely, it's just very seductive, very magnetic on its own. But being able to do this off the mat, being able to do this, in real life, being able to move like that, to move your energy, to reshape it, and to take on whatever energies you want for that day. You are allowed to do that. Give yourself the permission. If you're not giving yourself the permission, I'm giving you the permission today. Reshape your energy. Move it however you want it. If you want to take on a whole new identity, do it. And even like a lot of, even, I don't want to say the wrong term, but like shamans or different like healers, that's the right term, is healers. They will teach this too when it comes to like natural medicine like this. Being able to move in that type of way. You'll be able to move throughout different realities in that way too. Once you're able to embody that energy in the flesh, you're doing that, in the astral. So being and just energetically, spiritually, you're able to move throughout different realities. And if you want to move to a different reality, to where, and I'm not talking about like a whole like shifting reality thing that they're talking about, but like to be able to bring that here, to be able to move into one where you got the Star card, or you got the Beauty. If you want to move to one where like you want to experience more beauty, you have to put yourself in places where there's more beauty, museums or art galleries, whatever you think, or just even around beautiful people, like inside and out, and to be able to have those bigger conversations, so you can actually, you have to do changes like that. You have to change your environment. You have to change how you see yourself. You have to change how you eat. You have to change how you move. If you want more, looseness in your body, you gotta actually, get yourself on the mat or on the floor and do those movements. So yeah, bring more fluidity. Like I said, water. Like I said, from that card, you was kind of shutting yourself out from getting that. You got a whole ocean behind you. We talk about fluid, we talk about shape-shifting. Water does that the best. Once again, that's what I'm talking about, like mermaids and sirens, being able to connect to those energies, to that beauty, to that radiance, to that magnetism, to that power, to that magic. Like literally, even the stars, she's scooping, she trying to get that water too. She making her own ocean here. She start like. And lastly, it's affecting your money. Being able to be that magnetic, to be able to move in that way, to have that type of power, to have that type of draw, to have that type of magnetism. Once again, that directly plays with opportunities, the money, your career, everything bringing in on that side. If it's stagnant, if it's not no fluidity, you just kind of stuck and locking up, and it's like it's not about to be anything that's coming in. Move more. You gotta exist more. You gotta move more in your body. You gotta enjoy it there in your body. You gotta enjoy this existence. Pour some honey over it. Pour some sweetness into it. Pour some joy into it. Pour some wonder into that. Get more deeper into your practices. Talk more to your ancestors to see what they might need. It might be a little bit something different for you. Whatever practice resonates, you gotta have some type of practice for yourself. So we're gonna get to our practice of the sound bowls. To kind of lock in this message for today. I hope it resonated. Whatever resonated, take hold of, embody it. And whatever didn't, leave it for somebody else. May you now step into the gentle radiance of the star, where hope is restored, where your spirit remembers its light, and where healing flows easily back into your body and your life. May the Ace of Pentacles open before you like a divine offering, new beginnings rooted in beauty, abundance, and trust, not forced, not rushed, but aligned. I call in the frequencies of pink, red, orange, pleasure, vitality, courage, creativity, awakening your sacral and clearing your crown, so heaven and earth move through you as one. May your guides surround you now, whispering truth, expanding your vision, guiding you towards alchemists, artists, and big-spirited souls who see your magic and amplify it. Release small thinking, release systems that shrink you, release rigidity. Remember your mermaid nature, your ability to shapeshift, to move between realms, to be fluid, magnetic, and deeply rooted in joy. You are allowed to feel good in your body. You are allowed to be radiant. You are allowed to be received. You are allowed to receive yourself. May you flow with ease, beauty, and pleasure. And may your life reflect the magic you already are. But I hope you have a beautiful day. I hope in the season you're able to draw more in. I hope you're able to move more and enjoy this existence, to enjoy this body. I hope you're able to enjoy your mind and every idea that flows there. I hope you're able to actually be able to bring it out into the physical, into this realm, to be able to move things into that realm. Once again, that is your power, to be able to move energy, to move things like that. Like, that is your power. You might be an artist. That's what we call them, artists. If you don't think you are, it's okay. You still might be. It just might not be in a way that you might be thinking right now, but you'll tap into it and you'll see. But I hope we all get to see as well, you fully in your beauty and your radiance. I hope we are able to see you in your fullness, when you feel so big and so cosmic. I want to see it. I want to see it. And I hope you can finally see it. But, have a nice one. Love you.